Hello, everyone. My name is Chloe and Carnegie. I'm a business administration student with a passion for hospitality. Today, I'll be presenting my business plan for owning and operating a Hilton branded hotel as a franchisee. Although Hilton is a global brand, each franchise is a locally managed small business, and that's exactly the space I hope to enter. In this presentation, I'll explain why I chose the Hilton franchise model, how I'll structure my business as a limited liability company, the key competitive strategies I'll use to succeed, and the marketing approach I'll implement at the local level. Owning a Hilton franchise allows me to combine entrepreneurship with the security of an established global brand. While Hilton provides international recognition, each hotel is owned and operated independently. That means I would handle the day to day management, everything from hiring and budgeting to guest satisfaction. This business plan reflects not only my long term career goal, but also my commitment to building a hospitality business that brings value to my community and delivers excellent services. Even though that Hilton brand is big, this business will be a small business owned and operated locally by me. So as you can see, we have different forms of ownership. We have limited liability company, sole proprietorship, and corporation. The legal structure I plan to use is a limited liability company, or LLC. This structure protects my personal assets if something goes wrong with the business, such as legal dispute or financial loss. An LLC also offers flexibility in how the business is taxed and managed. In hospitality, where there's high risk in public interaction, having that liability protection is essential. It lets me manage daily operations while still being legally protected as an owner. In terms of sole proprietorship, it's the simplest and the most common legal structure, typically owned and operated by one individual. This form offers full control to the owner along with relatively low startup costs and tax simplicity. Then for corporation, it's more complex form of ownership that exists as a separate legal entity from its owners, providing limited liability protection while it can raise capital through stock issuance. It is subject to double taxation. And in terms of the other forms of ownership, the LLC combines the best of both worlds. That's why it's ideal for businesses like hotels where personal liability, tax flexibility, and operational control are all important factors. To make my Hilton franchise competitive, I plan to focus on three main strategies. First, aligning with the Hilton brand through consistent quality and customer service. Second, encouraging repeat stays by leveraging the Hilton Honors Program. And third, running smooth and efficient operations by hiring well trained staff and monitoring service standards closely. Competitive advantage in hospitality often comes down to execution. How guests feel when they stay makes all the difference. I also have a picture right here that shows Hilton Honors and what they offer. It says 1, sign up for free, 2, earn points, 3, redeem your points, 4, get more perks. Local marketing strategy. Although Hilton handles national advertising, I would need to focus on local marketing. My strategy includes target online ads using Google and Instagram local event partnerships and seasonal promotions. I'd work with local businesses and tourism boards to create package deals and attract visitors. I'd also use online reviews to monitor feedback and adjust services accordingly. Marketing is how I connect with the local community and bring bookings. My hotel would serve three main customer groups: business travelers, leisure travelers, and attending local guests attending or hosting events. Business travelers often prioritize efficiency, consistency, and convenience. For them, offering express check-in, comfortable workplaces and rooms, and flexible breakfast hours are important. Leisure travelers typically value comfort, aesthetics, and amenities like relaxing lobby or spa access. They respond well to social media visuals, travel packages, and partnership with local attractions. Local guests might book the hotel for weddings, reunions, or staycations. This group appreciates flexible event spaces, personalized services, and community partnership. Understanding the preferences and behaviors of each group helps me tailor the experience through room design, service features, and targeting marketing campaigns. This not only drives initial bookings, but also builds loyalty and word of mouth referrals. Funding, startup and funding plan. Opening a Hilton franchise involves a significant financial commitment. Based on industry data and sample estimates, my projected startup costs would be distributed as I showed in the bar graph. Property acquisitions, and renovations, 50%. Staffing and initial payroll, 20%. Marketing and branding, 10%. Technology and reservation system, 10%. Legal permits and miscellaneous, 10%. Creating a bar graph to show this breakdown makes it easy to visualize where the funding goes and why budgeting accurately is essential. I plan to combine personal savings with a small business loan and possibly private investment to meet these needs while maintaining flexibility in early phases of operations. My long-term goal is to expand beyond a single location. The first property would ideally be in a high traffic suburban area within the DMV area, DC, Maryland, Virginia, Massachusetts, near transits or business hubs. Once operational success is proven, I would look to replicate this model in other target markets, possibly within driving distance or in underserved areas within where Hilton has limited presence. A growth trajectory map can help visualize this plan. For example, I start in the DMV area and later to a bigger city like Boston. This approach supports brand consistency, leverages regional market knowledge, and maximizes the Hilton network. It also gives investors and stakeholders a visual way to understand the scalability and long-term values of my business model. Why it matters. This business matters to me because hospitality has always been a calling. I'm very passionate about hospitality. I love to meet people, interact with them, and build connections. And hospitality is the perfect area for that, the perfect field for that. I want to create spaces where people feel welcomed and valued. Choosing the Hilton franchise model gives me structure and support while still letting me grow and innovate locally. It's a perfect balance between entrepreneurship and stability. As a small business owner, I'll be able to contribute to my community, build wealth, and develop something that reflects my passion and my purpose. Here is a list of my references that I use to support my research. And thank you guys for listening to my presentation about the Hilton franchise, a small business approach.